Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. Hockey is back. It's up in Canada and it's in full swing. So, of course, we've got a free play for you on some NHL action. We've got Scott Rickenbach joining us to talk Avalanche Golden Knights. The Avs favor in this one at minus 115. The over under is 5.5 goals. The Avs have been one of the more exciting teams to watch. And obviously, people in Vegas love the Golden Knights, a team that gets a lot of shots across the board. Who do we like in this one, or what is the play that you are looking at?
Well, Chelsea, one of the most important things in sports betting and sports handicapping is admitting when you're wrong and learning from that mistake. But the thing is, Vegas really surprised me the other night with scoring a bunch of goals against St. Louis. The Blues, a defensive-minded team, a physical team, and again, the Stanley Cup defending champs. But St. Louis really took it to them for the second straight game. Vegas really took it to them for the second straight game, a big game for the Golden Knights, scoring a bunch of goals. But the one thing about Vegas is that I don't trust their goaltending, and they have given up quite a few goals already. I think this two-goalie system and not being quite sure if it's going to be Fleury or Lehner that they're going to rely on the most, I think it's going to eventually catch up with Vegas and hurt them. And here's the first time where they're really going to be tested, in my opinion, because the one thing I was right about coming into this postseason, and everybody's talking about it too, is that Colorado looks like the best team in the NHL. They just don't seem to have a weakness, and they're very fast. And Vegas also has a fast team. So I'm looking for a high scoring shootout in this one. I feel we're going to see a lot of goals. The two regular season meetings between these teams, Colorado did win both of them, and a combined score of 13-4. Not only that, those two games were here in Vegas. So very impressive performances from Colorado, and I think that Vegas is going to struggle to slow them down. But at the same time, you have to respect the Vegas attack. Like I said, they have been scoring much better than I expected to see from them in this postseason. Now, interesting thing here, though, is Colorado hasn't been giving up much, so that's why we've got a total of just 5.5 goals on this matchup. But I am looking for it to get over that total. So much speed, so much talent on both sides of the ice, and I'm going with the over in this round robin game, which, by the way, is for the number one seed. So that's the one thing I don't like in terms of a lot of times when you're looking for a little bit more of a tight physical game in a situation like this where they're battling for the number one seed for the postseason. Whereas in the prior game, St. Louis almost looked a little bit disinterested in that game, which is part of what helped lead to the very high scoring matchup. But again, even though both teams fully committed to this game, they want that number one seed, they're hungry for it. I look for the forwards of each team to kind of lead the charge, and plenty of goals in this one.
All right, it should be an exciting one to watch, nevertheless, even if it's, hopefully we get it right. Hopefully you get it right, but I think it should be fun to watch regardless. Thanks, Scott, for joining us. That's going to wrap it up on Picks and Parlays.
Thank you, Chelsea.